Hello everybody. So week 1 number 7, I mean 7th design, ink flowers. Okay. I hope you can see it clearly. This is again a few minutes design which is made with watercolors, not gel polish colors. Watercolors you can buy it in any DIY store maybe, or bookstores maybe. They have maybe in my country we have it in bookstores. Other than that, we will need white paint gel, and we are going to need matte top coat and normal top coat. As you see on one of them, I put the glitter top coat. I don't know how much is visible in the light. Okay, and this one is normal top coat. Okay. It's not necessary to use the glitter top coat. It's whatever it's convenient for you. So these are the watercolor palette. Okay. You need some water in a glass. This kind of brush. Okay. This is a 00 brush. Okay. You can get it from Neonail. We have this kind of brush, I think. But if you contact Marianna, for sure she's going to be able to tell you, or even Christiana, or even you can go inside to our web shop. Our, I speak like it's mine. So let's start. I will prepare. I will use a white base because I think in the white base is the most easiest to see. Okay. I will put 2 layers so it will cover well, because you know sometimes with the white it's difficult. So I apply usually 2 thin layers. So not to have issues. The brush, I clean it very well before I start to use, because it might stuck some color from the previous painting. I just prepare here some of the gold foils what I will use. Okay, I just put it here with the tweezer. We don't need too much. I use this kind of tool to put it on the color. This also you can find it in Neonail store. Okay, another layer of white. Put it in the lamp. This is the French white from Neonail, 12202. Okay. We will need paint gel, white paint gel. Okay. And what else we need? Another another brush for the very end with this shape. Okay. I hope it's zooming correct. Okay, this is done. So I will just use the gold foil in some. I don't wipe it off, yeah. It stays sticky, so I can put inside the gold foil. I place it in random shapes, random sizes, in random places. It's not something, it doesn't matter. It's how you imagine the flower. I press it on how much is possible, wherever you want, how much you want. It depends how much flour. I little bit press it with my fingers so they will stuck good. Yeah. And I will put the matte top coat Also you can find it in Neonail Dry Top Matte, I think the name. Let's see, I will put this in the lamp quickly. Dry Top Matte, yes. I don't know the new number, maybe it's changed since the TPO changed. For designs I always use whatever I have left, because this I don't put on the customers, we are not allowed to have it, yeah, because of the TPO, but you can use it, still you can use it in your shop for designs, or if you want to practice. It's not something what you have to throw just because it contains TPO. Keep it separate somewhere so nobody can see it, but don't use it on the customers, yeah? Okay, so we matte it off. And then you make your brush wet. Here is the color. I like to use the purple one. Oh, which one was the purple? This? No, this is the blue. Maybe this? No, this is the green. I will find it. No, this is also the blue. Oh my god. Ah, this is, I find it. Okay, so the purple one. I put little bit on the end of the brush. I don't know if you can see it from here. Let's see, I will do it like this. You can see I put a little bit on the edge of the brush, very much on the edge of the brush, yeah. And then I start to draw. I just start to draw the petals of the flower around the gold foil, yeah. The gold foil will be the middle of the flower. If you need a little bit more color, you put it in the water, you make it wet, your brush, and you take more from the color. Sometimes I still go out from the picture. Then you make your brush a little bit wet, not little, a lot. You take out most of the color, what you have, yeah, or with the water or with the paper towel, what you use. So you just have the clear water, okay? And then, let's see how it's zooming. You start to open the petals as the shape how you want them, okay? Then you make your brush dry and you remove the excess water, okay? And you do this on the other petals. You make it wet and you start to open the petals. You make it dry, you remove the excess water, and you go for the next one. Again, you start to open. You just use actually the very tip of the brush, the very end. Okay, you make it dry and you remove the excess water. And you go around and around and around in all the petals. Sorry for the funny voices in my stomach, but as many of you know, I did the surgery a few years ago for my stomach. And since then, after eating, it's doing these kind of funny noises. I promise it has nothing to do with you. So sorry if you listen it in the videos. Then, if you want to add a little bit of more color, you can go again in the petals with a little color. Yeah. Just you put there a little bit of paint. Then you wet again your brush and you move again the color. It depends how much colorful you want, how strong color you want, okay? Then we go for the next one. Different kind of shapes, different kind of flowers. Yeah, flowers are not the same even if you find them anywhere. You can see that the petals are not the same. So paint them however you want them to be visible. Okay. I like to add in the corners so it won't stay empty. Yeah. I added now for all. It doesn't matter if it's getting very dry, because with the water you can always smash it. So, or you can do it one by one, the flowers, or you can prepare all of them and then you just again start with the petals one by one, and you remove the excess water, and then again. Okay, and you remove the excess water, and we are doing this until we are working on the petals. I will tell you again that you can buy everything from Neonair website. The French white color I used as a base, but you can use, actually you can use also a nude base with any kind of flowers. You can use different kind, as you see here in the other one. I use this reddish, orangish, whatever you can call it many way. What I do here is I add here a little bit more because it becomes very small. So I make it a little bit bigger. Okay, and then the corners. Okay, if you find that it's not enough purple for you, if you want it more, then you add a little bit more. Okay, more color. Let's see. You clean your brush again and you make another shape, however it's convenient for you or however you like it. Okay, and you just wait until it's getting dry. You clean your brush good, you don't leave it dirty, because if the color is getting dry in the brush it's difficult to clean it off. Hello. So this is how they look. Okay, and after I take